I mean, when you make a film, you don't really expect it to be anything except a good film. And then we got the news while we were still in the finishing process of the film. So it's been a lot to process to finish the film, and at the same time to be able to reconcile with the fact that, oh, it's my first film and it's Pakistani. It's the first Pakistani film as well at the same time. So it's overwhelming.
It's also my first film, my first feature film as a producer. Absolutely overwhelming. I think we feel both a sense of gratitude and also great responsibility because it does feel like, Saim and the film are representing a whole country. And we're grateful to be in that position, and I think we take that responsibility very, very seriously.
Uh, I think it's important to. I think for context setting, it was a very vibrant film industry. It's still a very vibrant media industry. It never ceased to be that. But then in the 80s, when there was a dictatorship, which was very Islamist in nature, of course, cinema was the first thing, as it always is, to take a beating. And we had a complete shutdown of theaters, of like film making infrastructure, etc. In the past 15 so years, there's been sort of a resurgence of some big commercial films, which are kind of being made by the people who've been doing television for a while, and now sort of they're going into filmmaking, and a handful of indie films, but the lines are very blurred, because there are probably all of 20 films maximum that have been made in the past per year in the past like 15 or so years, and so it is very difficult, of course, because particularly in the city that we shot in, which is Lahore, that is not even the hub of either the television or whatever film industry you can see there. Um, but it has its benefits too, because I think when the film industry is so new and the filmmaking sort of culture is kind of having a rebirth moment, you can do whatever you want, because there are no rules. There's nothing that you can recognized as a mainstream Pakistani film, because that definition is up for grabs in a way. So creatively, I think it's liberating. Of course, production-wise, it is harder in many many ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we definitely felt a lack of infrastructure, and we tried to build up filmmaking processes while we were there. There was a lot of knowledge transfer, I think, from how we make films in the West, and replicating that. So the creative was still very Pakistani and very authentic, but then what we put on top of it was the template of how we produce films in America. And I think that worked really well in terms of execution. The other thing that I would say would be that we were very lucky in that we were able to, like, the American financial resources and then the international creative resources. Like, we had a Brazilian co-editor, an American co-writer, a Lebanese director. I'm an Indian producer based in LA. So I think we were able to like uplift what already existed and make it, and like kind of bring it to like an international production stage.